Hello everybody, this is the host with Inspect My Ride, and today we have a very special episode of the show. We're going to be looking at a beautiful restored 1972 Pontiac Grand Safari. Now, this is a full-size SUV, or a full-size wagon, whatever you want to call it. It has the legendary 455 cubic inch V8 engine, and it is just a beast of a car. So let us go ahead and take a look around this 1972 Pontiac Grand Safari and see what makes it so special. All right, so let's start off looking at the exterior of the vehicle. It is absolutely gorgeous. The paint and bodywork is incredible on this thing. You can tell that a ton of time and effort was put into making sure everything was perfect, and it definitely shows. If we come around to the front of the vehicle, you can get an idea of how big this thing actually is. It is massive. Look at how much space is between the front bumper and the grille. It's like 1.5 feet. Can you imagine hitting something like that going full speed? It'd probably crush your entire car. So these things were built like tanks back in the day. They really were. Take a look at how thick the metal is on the door. I mean, this is ridiculous. You could probably live in this thing. It is crazy how much metal they put into these cars back then. And obviously, that's not good for fuel economy. And that's why you see these gas prices in 1972. I had no idea that gas was that cheap. It's crazy. That's about half the price we pay now. Now, if we open up the hood, we can take a look at the engine. But before we do that, I want to point out a couple things. You see these little indicators right here? Well, when this vehicle was originally sold back in 1972, it had a vinyl roof. However, sometime down the road, somebody decided they didn't want the vinyl roof anymore, so they took it off. So these little indicators right here, they're supposed to be under the vinyl roof. However, they never painted over them. So you can still see where the vinyl roof used to be. I thought that was pretty cool. It's kind of neat to see that. Now, if we pop the hood, we can take a look at the engine, and oh, look at how clean this thing is. I mean, it is spotless. There's nothing like taking care of a classic muscle car like this. And the 455 cubic inch V8 engine was one of the best engines that you could get in a vehicle back in the day. It's big, it's powerful, and it sounds amazing. It is really too bad that we don't have more footage of the engine running, because that's really what it's all about. But trust me, this thing sounds awesome. So, this is a numbers-matching vehicle, which means that the engine in it is the original engine that came with the car when it was sold back in 1972. Now, the engine code tells us exactly what kind of engine we have. So if we decode that, we can find out all kinds of information about it. So this engine is a 1972 455 cubic inch V8 engine that came with 260 horsepower. So this is a very powerful engine. These things were made to haul people and things, and they did it very well. It also has a Rochester Q jet carburetor on it, which was the best carburetor that you could get on a vehicle back then. Let's go ahead and hop inside and check out the interior. All right, so we'll start off looking at the dash, and you can see that we have all the original gauges here, including the large speedometer in the middle, which is really cool. And of course, we have the original steering wheel, which looks absolutely beautiful. I love how the wood trim looks on the steering wheel. It just looks so classy. Check out the AC vents right here. That's a really cool design. I've never seen anything like that before, and it is really cool to see how they integrated the AC vents into the dashboard. Also, look at the interior of the doors. I mean, these things are super cool. It's like a mini bar in your car. You have all kinds of stuff going on here. It's really cool. It's almost like you have a refrigerator in your car. Let me know if you remember when cars used to have stuff like this. I feel like it's kind of gone by the wayside in modern cars. I don't really see many cars with nice door interiors anymore. So, it's really cool to see this. Moving over to the back seat, you can get an idea of how much space there is in the back of this car. It is a lot. I mean, it is a full-size wagon, so it's meant to haul people, and it does that very well. Look at how much headroom there is in the back. It is crazy. You could stand up in this thing if you wanted to. And if we flip the seats down, we can get an idea of how much cargo space we have. It is insane. I mean, you could put anything you want in here. And if you needed to, you could even sleep in the back of this thing. It is so spacious. There's a ton of room back here. It's really cool. Now, the reason why this vehicle is called a safari, well, it's because it was meant to go off-road. It was meant to be a vehicle that you could take anywhere and it would handle it. It's got 4-wheel drive, it's got plenty of power, and it's got a very tough suspension. And while we're in the back, I want to show you something else really cool. Check this out. So if we pull on this handle right here, the window goes down. But if we pull on this other handle right here, this thing pops right out. It's like a mini door. How cool is that? I had no idea that vehicles used to have that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's really cool to see something like that. And finally, let's go ahead and pop the trunk and take a look inside. All right, so this is the trunk of the vehicle, and it is huge. I mean, look at how much space there is in here. You could fit anything you want back here. And of course, we have a spare tire in the back. And if we look on the side of the tire, we can see that it says, "This vehicle requires premium fuel." Yeah, I think they meant regular gas. I don't think they meant premium back then, because nobody could afford premium gas back then. But yeah, this is just a cool little detail that I wanted to point out. Overall, this is an incredible vehicle, and it really is a piece of history. It's hard to believe that vehicles used to be this big and powerful, and they were relatively cheap. I mean, compared to today's prices, this thing is a bargain. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Inspect My Ride. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I'm the host with Inspect My Ride, and I'll see you next time.